Hello, YouTube. I think you know what today's video is going to be about. If you are seeing the picture for this video, you know what I'm going to be talking about. And you can probably tell how excited I am. So let's get to it. The alleged plot leak for James Gunn's Superman. What a mess. All right. Superman has been active for a couple of years and is struggling to reconcile his human upbringing with his Kryptonian heritage. Other superheroes, for those of you who don't know, other superheroes in this movie are Hawkgirl, the Guy Gardner, Green Lantern, Mr. Terrific, Metamorpho. I'm trying to remember them all off the top of my head, but since I know this movie's going to be a steaming pile of horse shit, I obviously don't remember them all off the top of my head because I'm obviously less than enthusiastic about this movie. But anyway, so other superheroes are edgy and kill when necessary. Superman is an outcast among them for his optimism in no-kill rule and ultimately inspires them to change their ways. Lex Luthor is a war profiteering on an armed conflict in a foreign nation called, I'm not going to even try to pronounce that. Superman intervenes in the conflict, and the U.S. government deploys a clone created by Luthor dubbed Ultraman to arrest him. Ultraman deteriorates into Bizarro and goes rogue. Superman and his super friends, not really sure how they're friends, considering he's an outcast among them, but whatever. Superman and his super friends must stop him while Lois Lane and the Daily Planet staff work to expose Luthor for his crimes. Movie reportedly ends with Superman revealing his secret identity to Lois. Luthor avoiding repercussions for his crimes and announcing he is running for president, and Supergirl arriving on Earth, plus other DCU setups like Engineer getting recruited into the Authority. So that is allegedly the plot leak for Superman. What do I think? I think it fucking sucks. You want my honest opinion? It sucks. So, let's dissect this mess, shall we? To me, this sounds like a BBS recap. If you've seen Batman vs. Superman, you know that I believe we already had a monster created by Lex Luthor already. And it was Zod. Superman in BVS, Superman, of course, uses Zod in a failed attempt to try to recreate Doomsday, and creates this monster that that, obviously kills Superman, right? So there's that. So there's that. Sorry about that. My dog is in the background. You have Superman being arrested by Ultraman / the government. That was also already done. It was done in Man of Steel. It was done in Man of Steel. Superman inspiring heroes to not kill. Where have we seen that before? Where have we seen that before? Where have we seen that before? Oh, right. Oh, that's right. Yeah, because Superman inspired a certain someone other not to kill anymore. So, so this, and I mean, I'm not gonna, I've already said that, that I feel that, that Gunn has no clue what he's doing, and that, and that, I've already said that, Gunn has no idea what he's doing, and and everything else. So I'm obviously not going to bring that up again. But this is this, I in regards to the in regards to the to the plot leak, I don't doubt for a second that it isn't true. I mean, this literally sounds exactly like something James Gunn would write. Because remember, he's writing and directing this movie. So this sounds exactly like something he would do. And it's just, honestly, I think I would rather watch Superman 4: The Quest for Peace again. That movie, as bad as it was, I got to tell you, in comparison to this, that movie's looking really good right now. Because nothing in this movie that I have seen so far, has me excited. Obviously, like I talked about this already. It's like, just when you think it can't get any worse, something else drops from this pile of horse shit, and guess what? It gets worse. But yeah, no, this is, I mean, part of me doesn't even know what to say, because it's, part of me doesn't really know what to say, because because it sounds so bad. And it's not just me, like people all over, people, fans, and, all over the world are, are divided about this. I hate it. I absolutely, like I literally, like I'm just, like I flat out hate it. Like there's nothing about this movie, nothing about this movie that has been shown off looks good to me. Everybody, the costumes look, the costumes look absolutely atrocious. The 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 plot leak, if again, we obviously don't have any official confirmation that this is true, but I mean, come on. But I mean, it's like, but I mean, it's like, come on, doesn't this sound like something Gunn would do? I mean, if you follow if you look at, like his Guardians movies, his Suicide Squad movies, or sorry, movie, not movies, movie. If you look at his Suicide Squad movie, if you look at Peacemaker, I mean, come on, this sounds exactly like something he would write. And, and I really can't insert this enough. I really can't insert this enough. How, just, I really can't, I really can't tell you guys enough. Just, how bad it looks, and, and how much, and just, and how much of a death, and just, like how much, of a disaster I think this is going to be. And, and what really pisses me off about this is, um, they canceled, the TV show Superman and Lois, which is literally the best interpretation of Superman in the longest, um, in the longest time. It's like they canceled that for this pile of horse shit that James Gunn is creating, or has created, because from what I understand, I think they finished filming already. I'm not positive, so don't quote me on that. But yeah, I mean, this movie is, again, I'm at a loss for words, because of how bad I think it's going to be. And I'm not the and again, I'm not the only one. A lot of people, um a lot of fans are really just, you know they're having the same reactions, you know as me. And I mean, yeah, no, and I mean, and this is going to be a complete friggin' disaster for Warner Brothers Discovery and DC and just everybody involved. This movie is going to fail big time. There's no doubt in my mind. This movie is going to be such a shit show. Um, but yeah, no, um, I already said before that, that I won't be rushing to theaters to see it. Um, and yeah, I mean, everything about this movie, everything, from the costumes to the alleged plot leak to, to how they, to how even, like a lot of the characters look, like how Green Lantern looks, how Hawkgirl looks, how David Cornsweet looks as, Clark Kent with the stupid ass, like curly hair. I mean, this is just, oh my God. I don't even know what to say anymore. Um, I really don't know what to say anymore, because this movie's going to be such a disaster. And when this movie hits theaters, I'm going to be laughing my ass off at how badly, just how badly this movie's going to do, because James Gunn clearly does not understand Superman at all. Um, and yeah, I mean, I mean, ugh. Anyway, but yeah, let me know what you guys think. Um, Let me know what you guys think. I'm telling you right now, this is literally, what this movie, what this plot leak screams. What this plot leak screams? It screams, "Hi, I'm creatively bankrupt." That's what this plot leak says to me. That's what everything about this movie says to me. It says, it just, it says to me, I'm just gonna pull everything out of my ass, and just literally shove in as much crap, as I possibly can, and just, and just, hope for the best. But that's what, yeah, I mean, that's what this movie, that's what this movie says to me. Um, and in DC has been in hot water for a while now. DC, like Warner Brothers Discovery, especially, like they're still recovering from, or actually, no, they haven't really recovered. They haven't recovered from all the damage that former Warner Brothers head Toby Emmerich did. Um, because from what I understand, he apparently, um, when he left, people apparently, um, they were, he apparently lied to the company about how much money they had left. And that is, and that is, and that's apparently, one of the, or no, that is one of the reasons why, they're in so much trouble right now. And in Warner Brothers Discovery and their infinite stupidity and idiocy, obviously have everything riding on this pile of horse shit that that James Gunn has created. And you know and this is, I mean, I just like, I can't get over how bad this looks. I really can't. I mean, it's like I said before, literally everything about it just screams like, it just screams like something that, that should just, never see the light of day. Um, but yeah, no. Another thing I want to bring up, this isn't, James Gunn related, but the Snyder cut of Justice League is hitting theaters. Zack Snyder announced that his Justice League is getting a worldwide theatrical release. And now the reason why I think Warner Brothers is doing that is because they are testing the waters. They are testing the waters. They are trying to they are trying to I think they're basically, like leaving it up to the fans, like whether or not to bring. Well, first of all, actually, no. Zack Snyder is back at Warner Brothers right now. Excuse me. If you don't believe me, go look it up, because he has another. He has a 300 related project in the works. I think it's like a TV series or something. I don't know. I don't really remember, but yeah, but his Justice League is getting a worldwide theatrical release. Now, two reasons why I think they're doing this. One, because, well, actually a few reasons, actually. One, Warner Brothers Discovery knows how much trouble they're in. Two, they're broke. And three, because DC literally has nothing coming out. The only movie they have coming out this year is Joker. Joker Folie à Deux, which comes out in October. But those are the only, that's the only movie that DC has coming out. That DC has coming out this year. There's Superman doesn't hit theaters until July 2025. So you have like, so you have, so you have, like months and months on end without a DC, without a DC movie, to hit theaters. So I think Warner Brothers is is leaving it up to the fans as to whether or not, um, as to whether or not they should, that they should greenlight Justice League 2 and 3. And now my opinion on this personally is, um or my view on this is, um I don't think there is a possibility that James Gunn's Superman movie could be scrapped. That's a possibility. Um, that is a possibility because he's got his Creature Commando X-rated animated series coming out, I think, in December of this year. Um, so if that underperforms, which again, there's no doubt in my mind that it won't. Um, if that underperforms, I think there might be a possibility that that his Superman movie could be scrapped. That's at least my hope anyway. Um, but I wouldn't. I wouldn't put it past. I wouldn't put it past Warner Brothers to do something like that, because the Creature Commando is going to be the first DC property from James Gunn, from James Gunn's, DCU. Um, so that is, so yeah, um, so that is slated. I think it's supposed to come out in December. We don't have a date yet for when Snyder's Justice League is coming to theaters. Snyder said, stay tuned for a date. But but I really think Warner Brothers is going to be keeping a close eye on, um, is going to be keeping a close eye um, on how well, Snyder's Justice League does in theaters, because if it exceeds expectations, then um, I think they will, I think they will immediately just be, I think they will immediately get rid of Gunn, and they will greenlight Justice League 2 and 3. That's what I think anyway. Because if you look at how James Gunn's Suicide Squad movie did, that movie bombed at the box office. And yes, that movie bombed, and he's currently head of DC Films, but again, they're putting Zack Snyder's Justice League in theaters. That's getting a worldwide theatrical release. Now they wouldn't be doing that. Warner Brothers Discovery wouldn't be doing that. They wouldn't be doing that just for the hell of it. Like, they wouldn't be doing that just for the hell of it. They are, something is going on. They are testing the waters. They are testing the waters to see, if this does well. And if it does well, then, well, we'll see what happens. But anyway, yeah, let me know what you guys think. Let me know what you guys think. Like, subscribe, and I will talk to you guys later. Peace.